I'm going to cover several things that I forgot from my earlier video. I'm going to start off with King Charles, his speech before the U.S. Congress, the House, the Senate. I could make another joke about a joint session. I'll save that for a later video. I've covered that a few times before. Well, a joint session after the House and the Senate legalize federally the possession of marijuana. They're going to go into a joint session. You've heard that joke before. But anyway, King Charles. Now the guy is really, really good at making speeches, and I've really enjoyed listening to him. Very dignified, very professional in his speeches. Trump tends to speak out of the top of his head without giving a lot of thought to some of his speeches. I wish he would consider some of his words a few times before he makes them. But anyway, watching King Charles' speech, one thing I found interesting is the camera they'd periodically flash over to Nancy Pelosi, and she just had this look on her face like, can we get this damn thing over with? I need to get back to, or her favorite occupation is consuming alcohol. That's, I think she kind of wanted to get past her speech and get back to getting wasted. That's just kind of the look she had on her face. Next I'm going to let me cover one dream I had last night. Like I said, I was listening to, I fell asleep to YouTube videos. So sometimes I'll stop in the middle of YouTube videos and I'll just dream on my own. And sometimes my dreams are influenced by YouTube videos. So I dismiss the dreams I have when I have YouTube running. But this one dream, it's kind of a profound dream. Seemed like there was one lady. I was sitting at a table with this lady, her husband, me, and I think there's somebody else there. But anyway, she had asked the waiter something, and the waiter had handed her a note. I guess he was trying to help her out. Her husband apparently was a super abusive guy, and her husband was, trying to get the note from her. And I stepped in, I grabbed the note and handed it to her, and the guy said something to me. So I did something, and then the guy said something to me, and I pulled a gun on him. I held it to him, and the guy started arguing with me, and he's asked me a few weird questions, and I looked at the guy and I said, "Look, that's not the questions you want to ask me. You want to ask me, am I a good shot? Do I know how to handle a gun? And have I done this before? Have I taken other people out?" Kind of a weird dream, but that's kind of what that's the essence of this dream. I had 3 or 4 more completely different subject matter, a little bit less profound than that. One I was going through, it was a retail sales facility. I haven't been in this place in many years. Somehow it's a little bit different. I don't think that was from a YouTube video. I think it was just bits and pieces from Waking Reality from a number of years ago. Let's see, the last video, it's going to expand upon the paranormal files. I watched about 30 minutes of their last video for their over in that town in Italy that was abandoned after an earthquake in '68, and they will periodically hear voices, people talking. Now I'm going to guess one or two things. It's possible to be ghosts, but I don't doubt that they're ghosts there because people did die in that earthquake, and I don't think or there may be ghosts there. They may have left. The people did die, and the city was occupied for centuries, before the earthquake. So, people cared out there. People were born and died in that town over the course of, many generations. So there's got to be ghosts hanging around there from people that just lived there and died a natural death and not from the earthquake. But, the Colin Brown and his crew, were periodically hearing voices. I'm going to guess they're probably living, breathing human beings that are either urbexers, people that are kind of wandering around there, maybe just individuals that like hanging out there, or maybe they're just homeless people that are kind of camped out there and don't really have any other place to live. I'm gonna guess that that's probably the source of the voices that they're hearing. Just my thoughts. Okay, and for the people of Italy, ciao. And for Spanish, vaya con Dios. And for Mr. Carlson's Lab, bye for now.